Shonobari was a small, quiet village. It was nestled beside a gentle, flowing river. Green fields stretched far and wide, all around the cozy homes. Tall trees stood like friendly giants watching over the village. The air always smelled fresh, like wet earth and blooming flowers. Life in Shonobari was simple and peaceful. The villagers knew each other well. They smiled and waved when they passed by. It was a happy place to live. In this village lived a little boy named Rafik. Rafik was 7 years old. He had bright, curious eyes. He loved to explore the fields and the riverbank. He would watch the butterflies dance in the sunshine. He would listen to the birds singing their sweet songs. Rafik was always asking questions. He wanted to know about everything. He was especially excited about the upcoming village festival. He had heard many stories about it. The festival was called the Firefly Festival. It was a very old tradition in Shonobari. Every year when the monsoon was about to arrive, the village celebrated. They believed the fireflies brought good luck. They said the tiny lights guided the rains to their fields. Rafik had never really seen many fireflies all at once. He wondered if they were like tiny stars. He hoped they would come soon. As the festival day came closer, the whole village was buzzing. Little lamps were being cleaned. Colorful papers were cut into pretty shapes. The women hummed old festival songs as they worked. The men talked about the big bonfire they would light. Rafik could feel the excitement in the air. He helped his mother make small sweets. He dreamt of the magical night to come. He could hardly wait for the darkness to fall. The special day finally arrived in Shonobari. The sun woke up bright and cheerful. It painted the sky with lovely orange and pink colors. The village square looked very different today. It was decorated with long strings of marigold flowers. Mango leaves hung in pretty arches over doorways. Colorful paper lanterns, waiting for the night, swayed gently in the morning breeze. Everyone was busy and happy. Rafik ran around, watching everything with wide eyes. The sounds of the festival filled the air. From early morning, a soft drum beat could be heard. It was a happy, inviting sound. Children laughed as they chased each other. Their anklets made tiny, tinkling music. The women were singing in groups. Their voices were sweet and melodious. The delicious smell of special food cooking wafted from every house. It was a mix of spices and sweets. Rafik's tummy rumbled with anticipation for the feast. As the afternoon sun began to dip, villagers started to gather. They wore their best clothes. The men wore crisp kurtas. The women wore bright saris with sparkling borders. Their faces glowed with joy and excitement. The village square slowly filled with people. Friends greeted each other with warm hugs. The older people sat on mats sharing stories. The atmosphere was full of warmth and togetherness. Rafik held his father's hand tightly. Rafik felt a happy flutter in his heart. He saw his friends, Aisha and Karim. They waved at him, their faces shining. He loved the colorful clothes everyone wore. He loved the happy sounds all around him. But most of all, he waited for the night. He waited for the fireflies. His grandfather had told him they were magical. Rafik imagined them as tiny flying lamps. He hoped they would light up the whole village. Soon it was time for the community feast. Long mats were spread out in the open. Everyone sat down together like one big family. Big leaf plates were passed around. The women served delicious food. There was soft rice, spicy vegetable curry, and sweet dal, crispy pakoras, and round sugary gulab jamuns. Rafik ate with his fingers, savoring every bite. He loved eating with everyone. It made the food taste even better. After the wonderful meal, the music grew louder. Some men started playing traditional drums and flutes. A few women began to dance in a circle. Their feet moved gracefully to the rhythm. They sang old songs about the village. They sang about the river, the fields, and the changing seasons. They also sang songs about the fireflies. They called them Yonaki Poka, the shining insects. Rafik clapped his hands to the music. He felt so happy. The children played games near the big banyan tree. They played hide-and-seek among the laughing adults. Rafik joined in a game of tag with Aisha and Karim. They ran around, their laughter echoing in the evening air. He felt a little tired, but very joyful. He knew this was a special night, a night for fun, for family, and for friends. He loved his village and its happy traditions. He felt safe and loved. Later, the village elder, a kind old man with a long white beard, gathered the children. He began to tell stories. He told them ancient tales of Shonobari. He spoke of how the fireflies were like little messengers of hope. He said they carried wishes to the stars. Rafiq listened carefully. He imagined the fireflies carrying his own small wish for a sweet dream. The elder's voice was soft and calming. The children sat quietly, lost in his words. As the sky turned a deep velvety blue, a hush fell over the village. The music became softer, almost like a whisper. The bright lanterns glowed warmly. Everyone looked towards the dark edges of the village. They looked towards the tall trees and the quiet fields. Rafiq held his breath. His heart beat a little faster. He knew the magical moment was near. His mother put a gentle arm around him. He leaned against her, feeling cozy. Then it began. A tiny light blinked in the darkness. Then another and another. Soon hundreds of little lights appeared. They danced among the trees. They floated over the fields. It was the fireflies. They twinkled like tiny stars come down to earth. They moved slowly, gracefully, creating a beautiful, silent show. Rafiq's eyes opened wide with wonder. He had never seen anything so magical. The whole village was bathed in their gentle glow. Rafiq felt a thrill go through him. The fireflies were so beautiful. He thought they looked like tiny fairies with bright lamps, or perhaps they were fallen stars come to visit Shonabari. He imagined they were whispering secrets to the flowers. He wished he could fly with them, dancing in the night sky. The air was filled with a quiet magic. The villagers watched in silent awe. It was a truly enchanting sight for everyone. The night grew late. Rafiq felt his eyelids getting heavy. He was sleepy, but so very happy. His father gently lifted him into his arms. Rafiq snuggled close, his head on his father's shoulder. As they walked home, Rafiq looked back. He saw the fireflies still twinkling like 1,000 tiny blessings. He knew he would never forget this magical firefly festival. Back in his small bed, he dreamt of dancing lights and a village filled with warmth and joy.